Hey everybody, welcome to Articulate and welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew and today we're going to be installing Brom racing seats inside my 2007 Jeep Wrangler JKU. So, just wanted to let you guys know, today's episode is sponsored by Brom Racing. Ariel, take it away.
Don't mind if I do. As Drew said, this episode is sponsored by Brom Racing, and they've provided us with their Elite X Series sports seats. With over 20 years of experience in automotive retail and a passion for purpose-built race cars, Brom set out to develop their own product line of racing equipment that can meet the needs of automotive enthusiasts everywhere. Thus, the birth of Brom Racing. We've taken the liberty of installing the driver's side, so we're going to show you how to install the passenger. These are the tools that we use to remove the factory seat and install our new Brom seat.
Now with installing aftermarket seats such as Brom racing seats, one thing you're going to have to sacrifice is your factory seat belts. With that being said, make sure you invest in a harness bar or a really nice cage and get yourself some racing harnesses.
With that being said, the first thing we're going to do here is remove the factory seat belts. This can be done with a 3/8 ratchet and a T50 Torx. Next, what we're going to do is remove the upper plastic from our B-pillar. Shortly after, we're going to go ahead and make our way down and unplug the seatbelt retractor mechanism and remove the factory seatbelt assembly using that same T50 Torx. Now using a 1/2-inch ratchet and a 15mm socket, go ahead and remove the bolts that hold the seat rails down to the body of the vehicle. In this case, there should be 2 in the back and 2 in the front. Upon removal of those bolts, go ahead and shimmy the seat forward. You're going to unplug the harness that's connected to the bottom of the seat. And once you've done all that, go ahead and remove the factory seat from your Jeep. Hasta la vista, seat.
Once you get the stock seats out, then you'll be able to put back your plastic pieces that go on your B-pillar.
To simplify this process, you install everything in reverse order of the way you took them out. Now this part is unnecessary, but we did it anyway. With the seat out, made it a lot easier to clean underneath. Go ahead and take advantage of it.
So in this case, I'm using stock seat brackets, but I modified them to fit the Brom racing seats. But I highly recommend using aftermarket brackets. They'll make the install 10 times easier for you.
Now, this following portion is completely optional. As you heard Drew say, we highly recommend that you use aftermarket brackets for your brand new racing seats. In this case, we have a little bit of fabrication experience under our belt, so we're gonna go ahead and modify the factory brackets. Now with reusing and modifying the factory brackets, we went ahead and got ourselves some new hardware. The awesome thing is Brom Racing provides you with hardware to mount their sliding rails to their seats. Now if you went the route of aftermarket brackets, go ahead and install the sliding rails using the hardware that they provided. At this part, you're almost done. Go ahead and pair up the seat brackets to your sliding rails. Now once you've tightened up all the bolts, go ahead and carry the seat to your rig. At this point, we're going to reuse the factory hardware to mount the seat bracket to the Jeep. Once you've completely tightened all the bolts to your seat bracket, go ahead and sit back and enjoy your hard work. Ooh la la, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
And there we go, guys. We got Brom racing seats installed in our Jeep Wrangler. Now, tips and tricks for you. I highly advise you guys to get aftermarket seat brackets. It'll make the install much easier. In my case, we use modified stock OEM brackets. Now, with the harness install, I'll leave that up to you guys. There's a bunch of awesome videos out there that can tell you how to do it. We want to thank Brom for the sponsorship and providing the Elite X Series seats for this install. Guys, thank you for tuning in to Articulate, and make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.